All right, folks, welcome back to TI5. We're here again on Media Day. We've got Jerax with us here. Jerax, how you feeling this international?
I'm feeling great, even though the results are probably not what I expected. But
yeah, you guys struggled a little bit in the group stage, ended bottom of the group, so you'll be starting at the lower bracket, and you'll be in a best of one fighting for elimination on the main stage. Talk about that.
well, first off, we face IG, which is like we don't really know about them too much. We saw Phoenix face them, and we watched the replays. And I think when Phoenix wins that team, usually we can like communicate about it, and we can share the ideas, and we approach the game very similarly. So I think for us, the IG game is probably what we wanted instead of, for example, facing Phoenix.
Okay. Fair enough. So talk to us about the group stage a little bit. What went wrong? How did you guys end up in the bottom of the group?
Basically, I would say it's a rough start, and our mentality kind of broke down, and it was really hard to fix it. We had some serious talks together, what is actually wrong with the game, because it wasn't a draft thing, it wasn't a play thing, to be honest. I mean, everybody was underperforming, but it wasn't just that everybody had a bad day. It was more of people were afraid to play their own game, and we were maybe too reactive what the other teams did, and we just were afraid to play our own game, I would say.
Okay, fair enough. What do you think about the change in format now, where the lower bracket starts best of one, so you have to play a best of one for elimination, and also that it's going to be on the main stage? Are you excited to play on the main stage, even though it could potentially just be one game?
Yeah, it's gonna be some serious disappointments for the 4 teams that lose, I would say. I don't really wanna be in that position. I really wanna win that game, 100%. Everything is gonna be there.
Do you think it's the right decision, though, to not have any teams eliminated in the group stage, from a format perspective?
Well, from now, I would say that of course not.
Yeah.
But.
If they had, yeah.
It's a hard question. I don't think the format's too much myself. I haven't put myself into that too much, so I can't really say anything.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So let's switch gears here. Talk to us about your experience living in Asia. You've been living in Korea for how long now? A few months?
3.
3 months. So how is that experience? I mean, that's got to be crazy.
Well, it's a lot of up and downs, I would say. It's like some mix-ups between the European ideas of approaching Dota and Korean ideas, and figuring playstyle, and just living in Korea is quite interesting. People are really pressured to achieve what they want, and there is no nature really. It's pretty much city all the way. A lot of people on the streets. It's like a different world, I would say.
So do you like it? I mean, do you see yourself staying in South Korea for the foreseeable future, or for at least a few more months?
First, when I came to Korea, I was happily surprised how everything was. But by the time I kind of got bored, I'm still excited about the food, but the people, I have a kind of hard time relating myself, see myself and then seeing Koreans, and the lack of English, and I should learn Korean language probably. That would help out a lot. And
It's pretty hard, though. I mean, it takes a while to learn. I guess, how many languages do you speak?
so I studied Swedish and German, of course. Swedish is every Finnish pretty much studied Swedish in school, and German is a specific thing for me. But
You could do it. I'm sure you could learn Korean.
I could, but 3 months, no. But I would like to go back to Korea for sure, right? I mean, I'm leaving to Finland right back after TI, and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I have my studies that are unfinished, and everything is kind of.
What were you studying?
Computer science. So I did first year, but I really didn't study the first year because I was fully focused on Dota, and so next year is probably gonna be the same, but I don't know.
So how are the training conditions in Korea? Do you guys have a boot camp? I hear the internet there is quite good. The infrastructure is pretty awesome for gaming.
Yeah, I should have probably mentioned that we live 13 people in the same house. So Phoenix and Hot 6 both live in the same house. Then the StarCraft team is a few floors below, and Heroes of the Storm team is a brand new team there, and Like the living with 13 people, kind of like
That's
you don't really have the privacy, and it's for some people I could say it's impossible to live like that. But
How is it for you?
um I think I can do it, but I have a past experience with Cupid, and knowing that it went okay back then. Just as you have the right people, then it's like possible. As long as everybody is like open-minded, they don't hold on to their feelings, and I think that's a really big thing, and that worked out. Like, but
Cool. So, what do you think the biggest difference is between the way like South Korean Dota players approach the game versus European players versus North American players? Do you think is there like almost a tangible difference in the way they approach the game and go about drafting, or is it all just Dota?
There was a patch previously where it was much about high ground defense and stuff like this. Europeans approach the game in a very efficient way of farming the map, but Koreans tend to stick to their own guns, and they were like the fightings. Back then, I think Koreans had a clear disadvantage in the patch because it didn't really fit the fighting. But right now, I think it's the same. Like look at Secret or EG, they fully focus on farming, and when they hit their core timings, they do stuff. But Koreans, they don't really look for the items. They rather want to fight throughout like levels. Like I think experience is more beneficial than actual the gold right now in the Korean Dota. So we approach the game by levels.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. So, going back to TI5, that best of one, do you guys have pocket strats prepared? Are we going to see some crazy shit in those opening series?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay, very good. That's the right answer. It was a test that you passed, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time, Jerax. I appreciate it. Good luck in your best of one. Has it been a good event for you overall? Have you had a lot of fun at TI though, at least so far?
Yeah, people are awesome here. Like you guys, everybody. Like holy shit, there's like so many nice people, and nice food, and a nice hotel, and key arena, and secret shops, and so many nice things.
It's awesome. Happy. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.